Today, you're gonna learn how to make a beautiful wall decoration to decorate your party with unicorn theme. This theme was chosen along with Pri Gomez, so you can find it here on this channel and also on Pri's channel. I'm gonna leave the link to her channel here in this eye, which is an e-card, and also in the video description. And so when you're done here, why don't you go over to her channel and have a look. I'm G. You're watching the Buba DIY channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And now, let's get started. Begin with the horn template. When you print this out, you need to go into settings and set the printing format to poster 3x3. You should be able to find it here. After it's printed, and before cutting it out, you just need to stick the parts together, just like I'm doing here. First, cut out the template and then transfer it onto gold laminated paper and cut to size. In order to glue it onto the wall, I stuck on some double-sided tape, and now you can just stick it onto your wall. I started sticking it onto the wall starting near the ceiling. Yeah guys, my ceiling here at home is really low. Once it's stuck on, I started sticking on the beautiful paper flowers. Now, let's learn how to make these flowers. I started with the templates. Notice how there are 3 different sizes. I will put all of these templates that I'm using on our blog, and you can also find the link in this video's description. I cut them out using color 7 paper in purple and pink. The green and pink colors were cut out using laminated paper. I needed 7 petals in each color. You also need to make a cut in the middle of them, just one cut, and it should look something like this. Now you can start to assemble the petals. Firstly, let's round in the tips like this. I'm using a glue gun stick for this, but you can use whatever you have at home. You're going to do this with all of the petals. And so start gluing on the side that is cut. Just 1 drop of glue from a glue gun is enough for this, and glue 1 part on top of the other. This is what it will look like. The smaller petals will be more upright than the other petals. Do this with all of them. Now that they are all glued, let's assemble the flower. Choose a side and put on a little glue and glue the point of the other petal on top, just as I'm doing here. Continue on the same side, doing the same with all the petals. To make this craft, I used 2 sheets of each color paper. I paid 1 real and 20 cents on the color 7 paper and 1 real on the other paper sheets, so it was really cheap. And when finished and all of them are nearly ready, I went ahead and got a bit of leftover paper and cut it out into a circle. I glue it on underneath the flower. Now we will start to assemble the rest of the flower, gluing each part on top of the other. I made all of the flowers this same way. The middle of the flower was made with cut out strips of this same sheet. I cut them 5 cm wide, and the length was the same as the sheet of paper. I made cuts on these strips just like this and put one on top of the other, and I just started rolling them up. I glued them at the start and at the end. If you think that yours turned out small, you just need to roll more on top, no problem, and it will look a little fuller. This is how I did mine, the middle of the flower, and it looks so cute. Now for the leaves, I used green laminated paper. Folded it in the middle and made the large leaf. I designed it as I went, cutting it out as if it were a drop. With the rest of the paper, I made the smaller leaves, and you need to fold them almost as if they were an accordion, and it should look just like this. and you just need to open it and glue it onto the wall. And for this you will use wide masking tape. And now to make the ears, I used white EVA paper. I just used one sheet. I folded it in the middle and made the ear design, and with the laminated paper I did the same thing, just a little smaller. I glued one on top of the other using a glue gun, and now with wide masking tape you just need to stick it onto the wall. I used wide masking tape to stick on the flowers. I made these little tape rolls and stuck them onto the back of the flowers. You don't need to hold back on the masking tape. You need to make sure everything is really secure. Once you've done this, you just need to go on sticking them onto the wall. Onto the horn, stick on the flowers, and then stick on the ears. How beautiful! Then you just need to stick on one eye on one side and one on the other. It was also cut out from the template that you can get on the blog, and to stick it on I used double-sided tape. For this you find the middle of the horn and stick one eye on each side. Now you just need to stick on the leaves, and you can stick them on however you like, also using masking tape. And look how cute it turned out. What do you guys think? Well, this is the finished result. I hope you enjoyed these tips, and if you would like the continuation of this video, don't forget to comment below so that I can do more crafts for unicorn parties. Now make sure to go check out Pri's channel because she made other crafts for you guys for unicorn parties, so go check it out. If you're not yet subscribed here, subscribe. You're so welcome on the channel, and see you for the next party. Bye!